Assalamu alaikum and welcome back 5th graders. We had a good refreshing break and I hope all of you had a wonderful Eid. As previously told, this week's presentation will be slightly different than the previous presentations. We will be starting our grade 5 course from now onwards, so I want everyone to keep their workbooks 5A's in front of them. Sharpen your pencils and be ready. We will start from chapter 1 and cover all the concepts along our way. After every concept, you will be asked to do the relevant questions on the mentioned pages. Also, whatever pages we will be doing, make sure that today's date is written on those pages. So once you're ready, click the slide and let's begin. We are going to start with a quick recap of the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s and 100,000s. And this year we will study about millions. Our first activity will be about counting the circles and writing them in the place values. So we count the circles over here. For 100,000 we have 3 circles. So our number will be 300,000. For 10,000, 8 circles are there, so it's 80,000. For thousands, we have 6 circles, so 6,000. Hundreds are 3, so 300. Tens are 7, we have 70. And ones are 9. Now, if we add all these numbers, we get 386,379. And in words, we will say 386,379. Let's look at another example from your book 5. We count the circles and write down the number. So for 100,000s, we have 3 circles, so 300,000. What about 10,000s over here? Now notice that you do not have any circle for 10,000 and hundreds. So if that's the case, we write down the digit 0. Moving on, for thousands we have 8, so 8,000s, tens are 2, so 20, and ones are 7. So our big number here is 308,027. Now a common mistake which I notice here is that some students join the first 2 digits together and may start this number as 30,000 or 100,000. The way to read this number is first write down the place values and keep it in mind. Do not combine the hundreds and the tens. Hundreds will be read separately and tens and ones will be combined. What is a million? Now, have you ever wondered what comes after 999,999? The next number is 1 million. So million is our next place value and comes after 100,000. It has 7 digits and 6 zeros. So repeat after me. A million has 7 digits and 6 zeros. Now let's count these circles. The first set is for millions. Millions we have 5, 100,000s are 4, 10,000s 6, thousands are 9, hundreds 7, tens are 2, and ones are 4. So we write all these numbers together. And to read this number, we combine the numbers in groups of 3s from the last number. And this is how we are going to read. It's 5,469,724. Please solve the given questions on the following pages. Once you are done, click on the slide to move on. Do not forget to write the date on top of the page. Our next concept is number in words. Here's a fun video explaining how to read or write big numbers. I absolutely loved the way she has explained, and it's super easy as well. Listen to her method carefully, and we will be following the same method for our questions.
I'm going to teach you how to read big numbers. How to read big numbers. Okay, you have to know the houses. Every section has a house. And every house has a name. So when you see a big number like that, I want you to picture in your brain all these houses. Every section has a house. How many people are in each house? Anybody?
Three.
Okay. So the name of this house is the shut house. Shh. It's the shut house. You don't say its name. This is the thou house. Thousands. This is the mill house. Million. And this is the mill house or the billions. Okay, so you have to remember that. Just remember the million section is the third section over. Seriously, if you remember that the million section is the third section over, it'll help you a lot. Now, the way you read that number is, first you say, who's in the house? Who is in that house? Who? Who's in that house? 800. So you would write, if you were writing this number, you would write, I'll use balloon, 800. Then you say the name of the house. What's the name of the house? Billion. 800 billion. And when they put a comma, you put a comma. And a comma has a tail. I don't want to see a comma like that. That's a decimal point. Commas have tails. If they put a comma, you put a comma. Then you say who's in that house. Who is in that house? Who? Who's in that house?
70.
70. So you write 70. What's the name of the house? Million. 70 million. So far we have 800 billion, 70 million. Who's in that house?
205.
205. And you don't say and unless you see a what? Decimal point. So you just write 205. I'm going to start down here so you can get it in video. 205. What's the name of the house? 1,000. 205,000. If they put a comma, you put a comma. Who's in that house? Who? 6. So you just write 6, and then you shut your mouth. You don't say nothing else. Because, here's what people do wrong. They'll say 800 billion, 70 million, 205,000, and they think they have to say something about the 6, and they'll say 6 ones, or they'll say 600. No, when you get to the end, you just stop. 6. Done.
Number in words. This year, we will be studying two systems that are in place to write big numbers in words. The international system and the Pakistani system. Let's start with the international system. Based on the video that we just saw, we know that in big numbers, the digits are grouped up in threes. Each group is a house, and each house has a name based on the place values. Each house will be separated by either a comma or a gap between the two digits. Let's have a look at some examples. First question says, write 3456002 in words. So first step is to group up the number into houses. the shut house comes first, then we have thousands, and then millions. Remember, the houses start from the last group. Once that is done, next step is to check who lives in these houses. So in millions house, we have Mr. 3. In thousands house, we have Mr. 456. And in the shut house, we have only Mr. 2. So our answer will be 3,456,002. Example number 2. Write 808234 in words. Again, first step is to label the houses. And second step is to see who lives in these houses. So for the thousands house, we have 808. And for the shut house, we have 234. Combine them together with the place values and we have 808,234. Please solve the given questions on the following pages. Once you are done, click on the slide to move on. Do not forget to write the date on top of the page. Now that we have done the international system of millions, let's see what is the difference between this system and the Pakistani system. In Pakistani system, we use the term lakhs. Lakhs is the number in the place of 100,000s. So the main difference here will be the placing of the commas. In the international system, commas come between every group of 3 digits starting from the last digit. But in Pakistani system, the comma comes between 10,000s and 100,000s. So the first house has 3 digits, but the thousands house this time has 2 digits. Let's understand this with an example. Write 456,200 in words. Using the international system, we label the houses and then we see what we have there. We have the shut house and the thousands house. So according to that, we have 456,000 and 200. For Pakistani system, we will first adjust the comma. Pick up the comma and place it between the 100,000 and the 10,000s. Once that is done, now we will rewrite the number. The number before the comma is the lakhs and the rest remains same. So for Pakistani system, our answer is 4,56,200. Let's look at another example. Question says, write 7,234,490 in words. We will attempt it for both the systems. So for international system, our rule is to divide the numbers into houses. Here we have the shut house, the thousands and the millions house. And according to that, we have 7,234,490. For the Pakistani system, our rule is first adjust the commas and pick up the first comma and place it between 100,000s and 10,000s. And now we have 72,34,490. Please solve the given questions on the following pages. Once you are done, click on the slide to move on. Do not forget to write the date on top of the page. Now we will do the opposite, words into numbers. Questions will be about both the methods, the international and the Pakistani methods. So remember, it's important to know where to place your commas. Let's start with some examples. Question 1 says 346,208 and we have to convert it into numbers. First step, put the comma in the same place. Comma separates the houses. We also know that each house has 3 members, so 3 dashes each. And now read the words again. Before the comma, your words are 346. So into numbers, when we convert it, it translates 3, 4 and 6. And after the comma, it says 208. So we write 208. And our final answer is 346, 208. Question 2. 6,218,016. First step, commas goes in the same place. And over here, we will convert and into the comma as well. Again, every house has 3 digits. Now let's see what we have in the houses. For millions, we have only 6. That is why we have placed only 1 dash over here. So 6 millions. The thousands house has 218. So 218. And for the shut house, we have 16 only. Because there is no indication of hundreds, so we will write a 0 over there. So our final answer is 6,218,016. Let's move on to the Pakistani system now. Remember, this is with the lakhs and as a comma between the 100,000s and the 10,000s place value. Question 1. 2,13,565. First step, place the commas in the same place. For questions in the book, you will get a space between the 2 digits instead of the comma. After placing the comma, see what number is written in the houses. So for the lakhs over here, we have 2. Then thousands are 13, so 1 and 3. And 565 is 565. So our answer is 2,13,565. Question number 2. 15,08,202. First step, commas go in the same place. For the lakhs over here, we have 15. 8,000. Now nothing is in the place value of 10,000, so we write a 0 over there. And then 202 is 202. So our answer is 15,08,202. Please solve the given questions on the following pages. On page number 2, I would like to make a small correction. Question 1, part number E. Please cancel the word 100. And now you can solve it. Once you are done, click on the slide to move on. Do not forget to write the date on top of the page. Place value equations. Over here, addition equations will be given and we have to find out which number and place value from this equation is missing. Let's look at the solution by an example. Now the addition equation is given to us. The easy way to solve these kind of questions is to cancel out whatever is present on both the sides of the equal to sign. So the numbers which are available on both the sides of equal to sign, I will start cancelling those. I can see that 2 is present on both the sides, so 2 will be cancelled. Next comes 3. After that, I can see that for 5 of 500 over here, that is available on both the sides of equal to sign, so I will cancel that. Next is 6 and then 7. What's missing is the digit 4. To fill up this blank space, first I will see how many digits are coming after 4. There are 3 digits. These 3 digits will be converted to zeros on the other side of the equal to sign. So my answer will be 4 and then 3 zeros. 4,000. Second question. Again, I will start cancelling those numbers which come on both the sides of the equal to sign. So over here we have 1, then we have 8, 9, 3, 0 and then 3. What's missing here is the digit 7. Again, I will count how many digits are coming after the number 7. We have 5 digits. So that means we will have 5 zeros with the digit 7. So my answer is 700,000. Please solve the given questions on the following pages. Once you are done, click on the slide to move on. Do not forget to write the date on top of the page. I hope today's topics were all clear and you have solved all the workbook pages. So see you all in the next Zoom class. Thank you.